What's bangin', everybody? It's your sister girl, Suthunbelle. Thank y'all for tuning in to Bangin 832 Radio and the Sunset Bang. Just in case you missed it, here's a recap of my interview with Mr. Cap on Bangin 832.
About to pull up now.
Somebody.
No, but so Cam, I gotta give Cam a big shout out because if it wasn't for her, man, I'd be late.
Yeah, see, that's what we do as women. You know, sometimes we have to get on a. Yeah, I'm saying this as a woman because I know we're guilty of being late and keeping y'all from getting to places on time a lot. I know that women tend to do that.
Nah, I'm gonna
but
tell
not
you.
This one, huh?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you. See, I pay attention to stuff, and so women take a long time to do whatever they doing. We just be in a rush. Because we always end up getting there on time. You know what I'm saying? No matter how, like, dang, she been there 7 hours.
Oh
and then when we get to wherever we get to, it be like right on time. Be like, you feeling crazy for being mad and fussing.
Well, see, I think that I am the exception to that rule. It does not take me long to get dressed.
It just take you a long time to get out the door?
No, it really does not. I mean, for real.
You don't get on, huh?
I mean, you know, but that's part of being a natural chick. When you natural and stuff, you ain't got to worry about curling irons and flat irons and all this other crap. And you know what I mean? I just, hey, I rock my afro. I just throw it out and go ahead on with the thing. You know, it's all good. So, man, I got to go back to the foundation. I know a lot of our listeners want to know a little bit more about Mr. Cap and, you know, your history with the whole S.P.C. I mean, you've been down for a minute. You've been putting out music, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my history with the S.P.C. didn't start. My history in music didn't start with the S.P.C. though.
Okay.
Even though I knew K Reno and them and everybody, a lot of the members of the S.P.C. back when we was young, kids and stuff. My family have a history in the music business, so we was already in the music, doing music and stuff with. Through my uncles and stuff like that, and we just happened to be friends with K Reno, and I didn't join the S.P.C. by like, you know, like a lot of the other artists did. I was like kind of became a part of it by default, just because I did music and was cool with K Reno.
Oh, okay. Yeah. By default.
That's about like 89, 88, 89. So it was still back in the gap. So that's still about 30 years ago.
Right.
But still, you know, it's like, it wasn't like, you know, I was like initiated in and then like jumped in. No, I ain't get jumped in like that.
Hey,
like,
how K Reno let that slip? I'm about to call K and tell him, man.
You know, like the other artists, you know, they battled each other in school and stuff like that, and they, you know, that's how it formed, but it also formed by, you know, K Reno just trying to unite the rappers out here in Houston too.
Right.
So whether you had battled K Reno or battled, you know, was part of battles and stuff like that, because we all battled.
Right.
But just, I say my history with the S.P.C. was just like more like, hey, we all cool. Hey, you been in the music business. We already, you know, it is what it is.
You've already been down.
Yeah,
so exactly. So what side of town did you grow up on?
I grew up right there around the corner from K Reno. We was
right
like
around the corner.
Right around, literally walking distance. Well, everything back in the day was walking distance.
Oh, that's live. That's live. You know what I mean? Hey, I gotta say, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we gotta ask that, because there's a lot of this members of the S.P.C. didn't grow up around the corner either. So
right. So, but that's exactly, because S.P.C. is worldwide.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Right. But we grew up around over by McGregor Park, so that's how we.
Okay, yeah, y'all know about McGregor Park. I know y'all know. Y'all done some nasty stuff up in McGregor Park. Some of y'all bangers and bangins. I already know. You ain't gotta tell nobody.
I ain't gonna say nothing.
It's all good. Y'all rolling with your sister girl Suthunbelle, all up in the Sunset Bang with my special guest, Mr. Cap. Y'all, we gonna take a quick music break, but we gonna be right back. Don't forget, you will hear from Big Sid, the Texas Titan, in his version of his daily edition of Yeah, I Said It. That's gonna be coming up real shortly. And also, we're gonna get into our banging or slanging segment. So y'all stay scrapped on in, and don't you go nowhere. I will tell your mama.
kinda lazy. On Tuesday, brothers need to pay me. Wednesday, baby, I'ma go crazy. Thursday, I just ride around leaning. Friday in the studio fiending. Saturday, club promoters be scheming. Sunday in the house of the Lord.
I'm waking up in a new way. On a new day, first thing I do is bob my head, give them thanks and pray. Over my family, kin folks that's from round the way. Mo City, Sunny Side, South Park, Fifth Ward, Detroit. No 9 to 5, I'm on the 24/7. Kiss the wife, hug the kids, the studio by 11. That's right. I'm on my boyhood dream with the grown man's hustle. Keeping my nose clean, watching every dollar double. Eyes open for fake homies and the laws. Keep it legal and legit, to keep it real with the cause. I know it don't seem like work to you, but who cares? This here, what I do, been on to make millionaires. To make the loaf for bread and break my people off a slice. Family, good music, giving back. That's life. They don't gotta like the men to keep it moving in the right direction. That benefits what you choosing, so my
Monday kinda lazy. On Tuesday, brothers need to pay me. Wednesday, baby, I'ma go crazy. Thursday, I just ride around leaning. Friday in the studio fiending. Saturday, club promoters be scheming. Sunday in the house of the Lord.
It's been a long time coming to get me back on this mic. Walked away from bad deals and folk that ain't right. From my lifelong partners that's faulty and bitch-like, to a janky ass manager with his pants too tight. From producers that be scheming and lying then disappear, to promoters stealing profits and blowing smoke in my ear. Slick dissing me, then trying to cut me off my own track. Blackball by these fools that got on off of my back. Funky video directors with they funky ass ways. Over torture me based on what your homeboys say. From the van in the streets that's asking for a free beat, get he at the gas station bootlegging my CD. Get a normal 9 to 5 with the 401k. Been there, done that, so to hell what you say. On my 24/7, I got to keep it all moving, making music with the meaning while these others be cooling. So my
Monday kinda lazy. On Tuesday, brothers need to pay me. Wednesday, baby, I'ma go crazy. Thursday, I just ride around leaning. Friday in the studio fiending. Saturday, club promoters be scheming. Sunday in the house of the Lord.
ain't trying to be an organized slave to the rhythm of a beat that's just minimum wage. Pen and paper, studio, then stage. Many different ways for everyone to get paid. CEO, engineer, production, and A&R. Money to be made, so let them know who you are. From promotions, marketing, photography, graphic design. No music, everybody would lose their mind. Who said this ain't a real job? Yeah, right. Show respect. When you riding, what's the first thing you bumping in your deck? When you trying to set the mood when you about to have sex. Even singing to your kids so they can learn the alphabet. Trying to say it's just a hobby, but it earns a paycheck. Trying to say I'm too old to be rapping. Better yet, let's deal with this jealous elephant that's in the room. Your ass wish that you had it this good, so stay tuned while my
Monday kinda lazy. On Tuesday, brothers need to pay me. Wednesday, baby, I'ma go crazy. Thursday, I just ride around leaning. Friday in the studio fiending. Saturday, club promoters be scheming. Sunday in the house of the Lord.
That's right. You don't let nobody stop your hustle. Get up, get out, and get motivated. Do what you do. Don't let them people get in your ear, tell you what you can't do and what you're not supposed to do. Make a game plan. Get out, get up, and help somebody. Don't sitting there depressed, worrying about them talking bad about you, all in your face, stabbing your back. That's what they supposed to do. Especially when they ain't got that going on for themselves. Stay motivated. Be blessed and be a blessing. And oh yeah, keep it moving.
Don't you go nowhere. Another edition of Yeah, I Said It from Big Set, the Texas Titan is coming up next on the Sunset Bang.
Whoa. Yup, what y'all mean belling, you heard? Yeah, you got it like me. Dirty Third Coast, y'all. This your boy Young Bleed. giving y'all what I need already. That's right, I'm doing 10 speed, like that monster. Every time I got that copper indeed, I come to conquer, then leave. Y'all know my hunger, like the lumber, really wonka that truck. I come under in the summertime, yeah, the gun now black as outer space, yeah, make you wonder. Translation, I'm that who the future promise, shoot your mama, come and put that push. You knew the drama, who the dogger, put that full clip. You knew my gunner, rest in peace to God, yeah, I'm here to the Hummer, world fame and C-Bone, that G-Block with T-Bone. Girls change, but we strong, the world change, we keep on playing. In my layer, walk the fact, the gay sales, it ain't no faking, I get the break. The Himalayan mountains, that's my feet. Roll me up and walk the gig like a freak of the week. But don't say nothing, I palace speak. See me walking in the redwoods, you can find me in the forest on some Tom Hanks, a young tanks, and grind living hearts. Place, I gotta say, what a life, man. I be coming through, cutting like a butter knife. Every time I do, I make you pay the price, man. You could ask my crew, I'm due, take the whole slice, man. You know me, I gotta say, what a life, man. I be coming through, cutting like a butter knife, man. Every time I do, I make you pay the price, man. You could ask my crew, I'm due, take the whole slice. That's right, I'm talking that good green, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, we young city, street up the boat city. We keep it funkin' like collard greens, y'all doubt of me. Mean green, my OG, my Texas team like Lil Young. We got lean, promethazine, codeine. I'm calming my nerves, sipping syrup back on the curb. Put my word, you ain't heard. Crumbling herb. I came to tell you something good on my Gucci cut. Coming out the back of the woods, the secret you gon' suck. All day, go really no off the chain, but still a pit. Pimpin', don't you tell me. Make the go steal a fit. That killer Southside, meet you. Southside, outlaw, how we ride like he hot. You could die, young hog, dumb dogs don't start that. I come for y'all, come out, that's push. I take that and run the ball, gun and all, the medical. We live this, I'm telling you, ride the danger, feel live, ain't this up and make you feel. I gotta say, what a life, I be coming through, cutting like a butter knife. Every time I do, I make you pay the price. You could ask my crew, I'm due, take the whole slice. You know me, I gotta say, what a life, man. I be coming through, cutting like a butter knife, man. Every time I do, I make you pay the price, man. You could ask my crew, I'm due to take the whole slice, man. You know me.
What's banging, everybody? This your boy Big Sid, the Texas Titan, and thank y'all for keeping it locked in to Bangin 832 Radio. I'm only here for one reason, and that reason is just to keep it real with you. So remember, yeah, I said it. Would you be able to forgive your mate for cheating on you?
Hey, what you doing back so soon, baby?
You got somebody with you, don't you, bitch?
Would you be able to stay with them even after claiming to have forgiven them? What other factors aid in this decision on whether or not you choose to keep moving forward with this person? Does the person they decided to cheat with matter? Would it matter more if it was one of your family members, good friends, co-workers, church members, or a total stranger?
Wait a minute, just calm down. I can explain everything.
Let me go.
It ain't what you think.
It ain't what I think. I think you was fucking my cousin in my house.
All right.
That ain't what I think.
All right. Just calm down, okay?
What if the person that they decided to have sex with was of the same sex as them?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
What if they had a child with the person they cheated with? Would it matter how long the affair was before being caught or confessing? Let's say that you did forgive them. Would you still use their infidelity in future arguments? Are you one of those Bible thumpers that would beat your spouse over the head with the commandments, especially the one about adultery?
I have been nothing but a good woman and wife to you. I don't deserve this. You will reap what you sow.
Do you believe that your spouse is your property? Would you want to kill or harm your mate because they cheated on you in the first place?
I know you and I fucking hate you. I didn't want to kill him, I wanted to kill you.
That's a lot to deal with, and trust me, we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this topic, so walk with me, talk with me. To know that we all are human and have human tendencies is the first issue we should address. Just because you said I do doesn't mean that you'll never be attracted to another person in your life again. If you believe that that's how it works, then you gotta be one of them thick-ass people in the brain.
God damn it! You're a goddamn genius. That's the most outstanding answer I've ever heard. You must have a goddamn IQ of 160. You are goddamn gifted.
You must be able to forgive, because if you don't, regardless if you stay with this person that cheated on you or you've moved on, that spirit of distrust will follow your ass into the next relationship. Now you're charging them for another person's crimes. Then you become damaged goods. If you decide to stay, do what needs to be done in order to move forward, whether it's couples therapy or marriage counseling through a church. Although most sisters tend to run to the pastor on everything your husband do, I'd urge you to think consciously about that first. Some of these pimps from the pulpit be on some bullshit and straight playing y'all ass.
Every now and again, some of you women folk, you get hot, you get bothered, and every now and again you get hot and bothered. Well, what I want you to do when you get that hot and you need a little relief, I want you to call me.
Think he not just because he quote from the Bible? He's still a man, just like the man that cheated on you, and the man that wrote the Bible in the first place. Yes, people can cheat and still love you. Stop looking at the situation as if you were God and start looking at life as if you are human.
Don't be ashamed because you went out and got your little ass. Look out. Ass is good. I know many of y'all may be saying, how the preacher stand up and saying ass is good. How y'all think y'all got here? If it wasn't for ass, you wouldn't be here. Ass is good. Evil is good and ass is good. And if you get you a piece of evil ass, woo!
The Bible suppresses a lot of things about human behavior that God saw fit to put on us anyway to survive naturally. Makes absolutely no sense. Like those Christians that believe that sex is just for procreation. If that is so, please explain the orgasm. Wait, you can't. Cause you ain't never had a real one in your life. That's why your ass is so uptight and spiteful. Look, go in the back and beat yourself until you get that feeling and see what you're missing.
You know, sometimes when I'm alone, I relate to myself. I can relate.
If they've been cheating with that same person for some years, did you think back as to what was going on in your life during the time that affair began? We like to think that we give the person that we're with everything that they need, and since we sacrifice so much of ourselves for them, that they are being selfish. Not always true. Most of what you claim to be doing for that person might not have been done with that person's feelings in mind.
They're always giving you stacks of cash whenever we do a show, and I know I don't spend it.
Oh, no? So what about all them wigs and wardrobe and whatnot you got in the back there, huh? What about the way you got this place set out, huh? All this furniture, this fish tank, this sofas, this fountain and shit. This shit costs money, anime. I got to pay the girl down, I got to pay the band, and on top of that, I'm trying to build us a studio.
Might not have been what they needed, but what you wanted to do instead. Having children from your lover or bringing home STDs are an ultimate betrayal, for the sheer fact that you just inflicted a lifelong pain on one you claim to love.
I have what's known as a venereal disease.
How did you get it?
From
There are many levels to this fuckery, and I'd like to explore them all, so please tune in for part 2 of this series about infidelity. And yeah, I said it. Don't forget to like us online at Facebook, Bangin832, Twitter and Instagram, Bangin832 Radio. Also connect with me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Big Said the Texas Tight. Keep it locked in to the one and only Bangin832 Radio. Keep that ass, buddy.
No check bags on the private jets. International with it. We take all currency. It all spins. Topside. Southwest Committee. Let's go.
Cap International, going worldwide with it. $1 million campaign, hitting all sides with it. Who would've knew I would've grew to be a mega man? Step out on my own, all alone, take a mega stand. Veteran at the game, and I'm still rocking, going song for song, got the internet popping. I make moves and keep moving like a mogul. Cap International, grind went global. Rolls Royce slow-mo, see me shining in my photos. All the way to Amsterdam, puffing on that dodo. I'm a hood cat, still messing around with them hood rats. I might hit your hood and ask you where the good at. I drop a stack on it, got my own back on it. Game so addictive, might think I put some crack on it. Woo. I get it in like you can't believe. Hustle so strong, work my muscle across 7 seas. I step my game up, my whole game done changed up. Haters looking at me strange cause they know I came up. You can't see me with your eyeball straining. I'm so far gone, should've called me when I came in. Transatlantic, I'ma hit the whole planet. Smoking something exotic, keeping my eyes slanted. Taking nothing for granted, using all my skills. Utilize my talent, paying all my bills. I'm Cap International, I'm international. Cap International, international. Cap International, I'm international. Less than 100 mil, that's still rational. I'm Cap International, I'm international. Cap International, I'm international. Cap International, I'm international. Less than 100 mil, that's still rational. Gotta get my grind on, $1 million shine on, guaranteed 100 mil on every single time zone. That's a meal on 100 different black cards. Hook up with my family and hand them all they on black cards. Time stop getting hard, I owe that to the most high. The whole world my backyard because I be the most fly. You might see me in Dubai, got my status up. Or back in LA with IU all tatted up. Brought my tax bracket up, taxes ain't the same. Uber high caliber, Mackin ain't the same. I look like $1 million, feel like $1 million. $1 million wardrobe, I might pop $1 million collars. Platinum and diamonds, private jet reclining. New York to Paris, got foreign artists signing. I overstand that we need a resolution. Cap distributions, I'm an institution. Yeah, I'm like an economic octopus. You like a soul-sucking succubus. I take advantage of money-making propositions. Southwest Hip Committee taking out opposition. I'm doing business, so I'm really not making friends. Worldwide networking out here making ends. I'm in the field, man, gotta keep it real, man. Cap International, eyes on the trillion. I'm Cap International, I'm international. Cap International, international. Cap International, I'm international. Less than 100 mil, that's irrational. I'm Cap International, I'm international. Cap International, I'm international. Cap International, I'm international. Less than 100 mil, that's irrational.
Yeah, Southwest Hip Committee. Where you at? Mr. Cap, President, Group Therapy. Got my girl on the track getting it in. Elisa Harris, what's up?
Pimping type of mood.
In a pimp type of mood, huh? Bang, bang, bang.
Pimping
Welcome back.
interlude put me in a pimping type of mood. You know what I'm saying? Where my bitches?
Yes, man. We get a little pimpish over here sometimes. Welcome back to the Sunset Bang.
Going on around here.
Man, I got Mr. Cap hanging out with your sister girl Suthunbelle, all up in the Sunset Bang. Man, y'all just heard Cap International off, from Mr. Cap. Y'all heard Cap International. If you listen to Bangin 832, you hear it all the doggone time. But we're gonna hit you with some new stuff in just a little minute, though. Shout out to Big Said the Texas Titan for that infidelity version of
Big Said.
Yeah, man.
Texas Titan.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all check out Big Said's show tomorrow at 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Banging with Big Said. He has his own show, and he gonna break it down.
I can't wait to hear part 2.
Already, part 2 is coming up on Thursday. That's right, same banging time. You already know, yeah. So, Mr. Cap, Mr. Caperific.
Yes.
Caparoni.
Capadonna.
Oh man, it's so good to have you here, man. So I do want to discuss one thing with you. I wanted to ask you about your opinion with the H-Town rappers and their step towards unification. I know it's been said by several MCs in the past, mainly Pimp C, that we need to put down all these sides to South Side, North Side, East, West, and all this stuff, and become a more unified city as far as the music goes. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts on that is at this particular point in the city is not separated by sides like it used to be. That's my opinion from what I've been seeing in landscape. But what I do see is a separation of not just the generational separation, because we got a lot of legends out here and self-proclaimed legends, but then you have the young up-and-coming artists that's like really making moves and not being accepted. So, and you got the ones that done made it, that's, you know, on our age level, that's you know, trying to come back a little bit, but I think they could do a little bit more. But for the most part, I think that the environment of the Houston music scene, it needs some help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We need help out here because it's everybody in the world love Houston. Let's get that straight. They love the Houston music. They love the Houston artists. They love the sound. But the problem is, not only do they love it, but they know that Houston artists and Houston businesses don't really know how to do business. And so that's the reason why we kind of get left in this, because we in this bubble. We in a bubble with a whole bunch of other bubbles inside of it. We just bounce off each other. We don't connect with each other. We don't mix these different businesses. We don't do no kind of brand integration with each other. Nothing.
That's
you know, we don't do no cross branding. We don't. You know, it don't be the Mr. Caps and the so and so and whoever that's on or whatever, or the Bangin 832 and this other one over here with the same type of entity, but won't nobody come together and do something big. We can actually create our own mainstream, write our own tickets out here, but we just won't do it. And it's widely known that we won't do it, so we don't get the respect from outside because they know.
Right.
And that's the part that's scary to me, because I did a radio interview up in Detroit, and dude was like, "Man, we love everything about Houston. It's just we know y'all don't know how to do business." He said, "We'll rock with the Dallas cats before we rock with the Houston cats."
That's a shame.
And
that's bad for business.
I felt insulted, but I understood where he was coming from, because he wasn't lying. This was some years ago. So.
And it still ain't changed, yeah.
It still ain't changed. The environment haven't changed as far as that goes. It's just the landscape ain't changed. You know what I'm saying? As far as how we don't come together and do what we should do. And, you know, Pimp C took it to his grave, and Wicked Cricket took it to his grave, I feel like Wicked Cricket died trying to bring us together in Houston.
Yeah, he did. He absolutely did.
He went to his grave, a poor, broke man, trying to make sure that these artists come together. All the little shows that he did and all the showcase events that he had put together, it would be artists that needed to pay to perform or whatever. And what he would do is he would pay it for him. The money that he made for hosting it, which wasn't nothing but a few dollars, he'll take his few dollars and say, "Nah, he good. He good, so he need to be heard."
Yeah.
Exactly. So Wicked Cricket went to his grave fighting for us. Yeah. Fighting for the Houston music scene. And he wasn't even born and raised. He wasn't born out here. Yeah. He came out here and fell in love with the music scene and really tried to keep it keep it going in the direction it was going before certain entities came into this city.
Right.
And this was talking about like 20-something years ago.
Right. Just
like,
as you said, people love Houston. They do. I mean,
they love
I do. I know.
I love Houston.
Proud Houstonian, but you're right about the business side of it, though.
Houston to me is like being in a bad relationship. You know, you always got to come back. You leave, but you always. I'm leaving.
Dang it.
Then a year later, like, I'm back. You back in Houston? How long you been here? Oh, I've been here for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Like,
people leave, but they come back. They always come back. They always do.
Toxic.
Ain't nothing. It's toxic, but it's a great place. Hey, the food
can't get it out your system. Man.
Can't get it out.
The food is good.
Boy,
the food is great.
The food's so good. Everybody come out here gain about 25, 30 pounds like the first couple of weeks they out here. Because I know when I moved back out here from Cali, I gained 40 pounds in like 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it ain't too much good food in California. No offense to my California bangers and bangers. And if you think I'm telling a lie, y'all call me at the studio and call me on it. But yeah, anyway, yeah. The food here is awesome.
California, see, they eat different.
Yeah, they do.
See, everybody out there in shape, and so everybody, you know, they and then the food costs more, and they give you less portions.
Portions, man. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You order a chicken fried steak out there, and you get a steakette.
You get a medallion.
You get a whole chunk. Like, wait a minute. No, how did y'all? This ain't even off.
Hey, after a week being in California,
you gonna be slim trim.
Yeah, man. But I tell you what, we gonna keep rolling in this thing. We gonna take a short break. Right now, I want to go ahead and do this Bang It or Slang It segment. Now, you guys, this one
better
here,
be banging.
This one here is from Grasa. That's right. This is called Win. Okay. Now we had a panel listen to a few of his songs and pick one that we deemed would be appropriate for the show to play today. So all of my bangers and bang-its. The number is 832-819-3242, or you can hit us up on social media. Hit us on the email as well, bangin832radio@hotmail.com. You can comment on social media. Do we bang this thing because it's all that? Or are we slanging it? Because it ain't none of that. Y'all be the judge and let us know right here. This is Win by Grasa on Bangin 832 Radio.
Yeah.
Somebody get me out of here.
4400 block. Gushon Avenue.
Somebody out there.
Trap life. Out the mud. Metro baby. Yeah.
Somebody out there pray for me. And ask God to get me out of these streets. Lord, I got a lot of mouths to feed. So won't you shine your light
From
on
my
me?
era where we sold drugs to make it. You either hustle for it or catch a nigga slipping and take it. And fuck a record deal cause we wasn't trying to rap to make it. And everybody was solid, wasn't no rats back in the 80s. Don't come around me wearing no skinny jeans if you ain't a lady. And don't call yourself a man if you ain't taking care of your baby. And Instagram got the whole world going crazy. And everybody, somebody, even if they ain't the made it. Shit, I done lost so much respect for real niggas I knew. For doing pussy shit on social media like it's cool. I never let my niggas starve, I made sure they had food. And when I scored a brick, we all broke it down in twos. And nowadays everybody want the spotlight, nobody wanna share the shine. And niggas always got their hands out but don't wanna grind. I know one day I count a million, I pray in due time. But until then I'ma sell these packs and I'ma keep on grinding.
Somebody out there pray for me. And ask God to get me out of these streets. Lord, I got a lot of mouths to feed. So won't you shine your light
From my
on me?
era, if your nigga get jammed and he got 3 strikes, then take the charge, don't let the judge give your dog life. Whoever get a plug, they make sure everybody right. And don't overcharge a dog, get to him for the same price. Respect your elders when you hustling, that'll save your life. And pull your pants up on your ass, your mama raised you right. And taking pictures with them guns don't make you niggas killers. And cause you sold a couple packs don't make you niggas dealers. We got the same 365, so why you niggas hating? Y'all chose to live broke, I chose to stack my paper. So much envy, niggas hate to see a nigga make it. But I don't let that shit distract me, I'm just steady chasing. While y'all sitting on y'all ass, I'm just steady pacing. For that bag, I be running, heart be steady racing. God protect me in these streets, don't let these niggas take me. Cause I've been talking to the devil and he been trying to break me.
Somebody out there pray for me. And ask God to get me out of these streets. Lord, I got a lot of mouths to feed. So won't you shine your light on me? Somebody out there pray for me. And ask God to get me out of these streets. Lord, I got a lot of mouths to feed.
Biggity bang! You're back in the Sunset Bang with your sister girl Suthunbelle and Mr. Cap. So y'all, that was Win by Grasa. So y'all let me know, bang it or slang it. Since I got you here in the studio, Mr. Cap, what are your thoughts on this record, sir?
It sounds like something that everybody listening to today. So my opinion is,
He go. All right,
the song wasn't bad. Let me put it like that. It wasn't a bad record. Mm-hmm. I can't even call it a record. It's a song, and it wasn't bad. I think it could be tighter.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion, though.
That's
it wasn't a bad song. It sounded like if I was listening to the radio right now, I could actually hear that on the radio.
Yeah.
So that's probably giving him major props on that particular song, because that sounded like something. If I was turning on one of the other stations in my car,
it's definitely a radio ready.
Yeah,
it's a radio song. It sounds like a radio song. It's not a bad song. It sounds like it'll blend right in with everything. Like the radio station played that, if you wouldn't miss a beat with what they play now. So that's me put it like that.
Already, so bangers and bangers.
I wouldn't be like just rocking to it. I'd just be like, hey, that's another song on the radio, and that's what I'm used to hearing on the radio. So, well, big shout to Fat.
Shout out to Fat. Gracias for sending in that submission. And if you want to get your music on Bangin 832 Radio, just hit us up 832-819-3242, and also send your music to us, bangin832radio@hotmail.com.
I got distracted.
You ain't got distracted. Oh my goodness, y'all.
By a gangster
tranny rapper. Alrighty, Mr. Cap is up in here getting distracted. Let me bring you on back into the fold right now.
I'm mad.
Let me bring you back into the fold.
I'm mad.
Put that phone down.
I want to go home.
Put the phone down. Put the phone down. I gotta ask you this now. I ask every artist that comes through the Sunset Bang, so I must ask you, what is your craziest studio experience?
One time I was out in LA, and I don't know if y'all remember the cat named Taco, but he the one who he engineered like the NWA album, from what I understand. Yeah. And we happened to be up in his studio, and the crazy the crazy thing is his studio was in the back of his house in this other little building that he built, and it was a decent studio, had the best sound coming out of there. And one thing, just a segue from that, they record totally different in LA than we do out here. Yeah. It's a totally different process how they record. But anyway, so we recording, and so I go and do my verse. While doing my verse, some lady just walked through the studio, butt ass nigga. Like, and she came in and she gave somebody a plate. And I'm like,
dang, okay.
I was like,
that's how it go down out there, huh?
Wait a minute, she was naked.
And nobody said anything. Nobody was looking funny.
Everybody was like it was normal.
Oh man, they showing naked ass in the great state of Texas.
Man, in my second one, I got another one.
All right, go ahead, go for it.
I was in Louisiana.
Louisiana baby.
And we in the studio. I ain't gonna say well, we in the studio, and we doing some work with some youngsters. And I'm sitting right here, and one of the youngsters just handed me a crack pipe. So you want to hit that?
A crack pipe?
Yeah.
A youngster?
So these little dudes in Louisiana smoking crack.
Nice.
It's a cigarette. Damn. They just like and passing each other.
Passing a crack pipe? Like,
man, they passing crack pipe like it's like normal.
Oh man.
I'm like, I said, nigga, what's that? I'm like, nigga, is that crack?
That's crazy, man.
The whole crack rock.
That's shit.
You know how it smelled too, man. So
stank.
I was like, man, come on. I done seen it. I know I've seen a whole lot more than that, but when I saw that, I was like, I done seen it all.
Oh my goodness.
But it was like nobody was like, I'm the only one that was like,
this is abnormal. Everybody else is like, what you tripping for, dog? You want to hit it or not?
I got one more. Can I just one more? I got one more. This is the craziest one. So I had a studio set up out in Whittier, California, and we sitting in the studio, and my thing was I was mentoring the Crips and the Bloods and the Grape Street artists, and I mean, you know, the little gangbangers out there. I was bringing them together through music, and so we had them in there. We were recording and stuff like that, and I went and sat on the couch and took a nap because I was been working, right? I was teaching them how to engineer the studio, how to record themselves, the whole nine. So they in there recording, and my partner, Phil, the game, you remember Game Boys?
Yeah.
Phil from the Game Boys. You know, we had it set up at his spot, and we just over there chilling, and we working, and I'm taking a break, and I take a nap, and all of a sudden, the whole house shook.
Earthquake?
Earthquake.
Oh, God.
So I fall off the sofa. I jump up, eyes buck, like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, right.
I'm going crazy.
Yeah.
I'm losing, and I run out. Look, I run outside. Like, what's happening? I'm thinking the world coming to an end because everything was shaking. Books falling off the wall and pictures was falling. Everything was chaos to me.
Yeah.
I come back, they looking at me like laughing at me like Nick, the whole house just shook. I said,
if you're not used to that kind of stuff, you know, I mean,
no. I said, I'm coming back to the rain.
I must admit, you know, I've been caught in a couple of earthquakes out there, well, tremors. The first time I slept through it because it was in the middle of the night. The second time I was actually at Magic Mountain on a roller coaster, the Revolution, I'll never forget. And I had no idea because I was on a roller coaster. So, you know, it was just by the grace of God. But good grief, you know what I mean? Man, I don't know which one of those was crazy.
Look, I told Phil right then on the spot, I'm going back to the floods.
You're going back to the floods?
I'm saying I can deal with
take the flood of the South, man, because we got time to evacuate. Y'all
Because I heard an explosion, man. Look, I heard an explosion, then the whole house shook. And this was one of their worst ones, a 7.9.
Dang, yeah, you got caught in that.
And it was a big one, one of their big ones. It was on the news, the whole nine. I'm like, they looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, dude.
That's crazy.
They used to it though. They used to it. I'm not used to that.
Good grief, boy! I'm telling you, man.
So crazy.
Crack pipes, naked women, and
earthquakes.
Boy.
I need to write a song about that.
I know that's right. Y'all still rolling with your sister girl, Suthunbelle, in the Sunset Bang. Y'all don't go nowhere. The show is not over. I want y'all to check out this song right here by Mr. Cap. This one's called "Keep Clapping, Baby." So I'm gonna put your hands together. Put your hands together. Keep it locked to Bangin 82. Don't you go nowhere. I'll call Pastor now.
I'm going in for the win, you on that loser shit. You talking big, but you ain't really doing shit. Forget the metaphors, I be on the real life. So when I cut you, it'll be a real knife. I'm in the battlefield front line, getting mine. South Park Coalition, worldwide grind. I'm out of reach, I'm on a whole nother level. Diamond in the bezel, Bentley be the vessel. Yeah, I got my eyes on $1 trillion, wardrobe sick. I can pop $1 million collars. Hey, it ain't no limit to the sky, man. So when I fly, man, I get high, man. I'm Mr. Cap, I'm rocking all the hot spots. Forget this local shit, I'm going for the top spot. We keep them clapping like ass in the strip club. So keep them clapping, so keep them clapping, girl. We keep them clapping like ass in the strip club. So keep them clapping, so keep them clapping, okay, go ahead and crank it up. Purple stuff, I drank it up. To be on my status, boy, you gotta bring your ranking up. Bank it up, my pocket swole. Mr. Cap, I'm knocking holes. Solitaires keep me froze. Maury Gators on my toes. Pose for the camera, young, active, and attractive. Insubordinate, the holler tips will knock you backwards. Yeah, I keep them clapping, but I'm never overacting. Duffel bags full of cash, so yeah, I'm overstacking. Practice make perfect, so I practice getting paid. You wanna be a prostitute, then practice on the blade. Rep one for the money, Mr. Cap is in the building. Lamborghini scratching off with a big booty Brazilian. Bitch niggas be dropping salt, but I'm putting season on it. Maxi pad wearing niggas bet that you be bleeding on it. Forget the name calling, I got to remain ballin'. Holographic screens falling when I'm in that thing crawling. We keep them clapping like ass in the strip club. So keep them clapping, so keep them clapping, girl. We keep them clapping like ass in the strip club. So keep them clapping, so keep them clapping, girl. I be the cold ass pimp, with a cold ass pedigree. I'm in first place, nobody ahead of me. Don't be kissing ass, acting like you scared of me. You will be the motherfucker trying to get rid of me. I keep it real, I'm solid like granite. Blizzard on the mic, cold is on the planet. I get enchanted when I'm sipping on a whole 8. Like dinner time, I'ma clean a whole plate. I need 100 mil, nigga fuck a rack. I need every dollar, all that plus tax. Ayy, I'm blasting off like a space shuttle. I'm in grind mode, staying down on the pedal. I won't settle, hustle hard, gotta get mine. Going non-stop, like I cut the brake line. But it's not a sabotage. I wanna see 10 Bentleys in my garage. We keep on clapping like ass in the strip club. So keep on clapping. So keep on clapping, girl. We keep on clapping like ass in the strip club. So keep on clapping. So keep on clapping, girl.
Bang, bang, bang. Welcome back to the Sunset Bang, everybody. With
Y'all
your
gonna
sister,
bang
the
that.
girl, Suthunbelle. Y'all like that? Keep clapping,
Yeah,
man.
they like it. Yeah.
Keep clapping. They love that there. Don't y'all
Yeah,
love
that.
Mr. Cap, doggone it. Mr. Cap had mentioned tacos earlier. Now I done got the munchies over here. I'm ready to go eat, y'all. Y'all already understand. Suthunbelle home. Y'all know it's 2-piece Tuesday, doggone it. Y'all know it's Southern
They
Fried.
going straight to French's.
Okay, let me take this opportunity to shout out the new cities that I see on the map. All my bangers and bangers worldwide. Appreciate you guys tuning in, especially my UK listeners, my Great Britain listeners, but specifically Frankston, Texas, Antioch, Tennessee, and my listeners from Denver, Colorado are back. Haven't seen y'all in a while. I recognize that IP. Thank y'all for banging the nation to everybody, no matter what city, town, state, borough, the land you live in, whatever hut you reside
Parish.
in. You know what I mean? Parish, yes. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Sunset Bang. Mr. Cap, it has been a wild ride, and this thing been bucking, but we about to bring it on back into the corral. What you gonna let the people know what's coming next for you and your music? What can they do to hear your music? How can they get in touch with you? You know, put them down.
So right now, I'm in the middle of a production deal with one of the super producers out here, P-Rod, Patrick Rodriguez, and so what we focus on is putting out extremely high quality, high definition records. You know, we explain a lot that it's a difference between a record and a song. So a lot of people got songs, but when you have a record, that's an actual viable piece of work that you could do everything with. And so we focusing on that because what we want to do is we want to bring everybody to that level. We want everybody to think on that level. You can't constantly just put out song after song after song without putting in any kind of thought and any kind of work. So I'm working on a production situation with P-Rod. Big shout out to P-Rod because if it wasn't for him, that song that we gonna play later, it wouldn't have never happened because it wasn't even meant. It wasn't, the intention wasn't for me. It was meant for me, obviously, because I did it. But it was intended for somebody else. It was intended for Big Mike. But y'all gonna hear the song in a little bit.
We're gonna hear it right after this segment. Yes, sir.
And the other, I have to give a shout out to some people that really made a lot of this stuff possible. As far as I got an executive producer, Sunshine. She like to stay, behind the scenes. She don't even want her face or nothing involved in it. So she's an executive producer on a lot of the work that we doing right now. Cameron, my girl Cam, she, she's helping with a lot of the managing me as as an artist and in my appointments and all that kind of stuff, keeping me on point. So I gotta give her a big shout out, man. And I gotta give a shout out to my mom because she always supported me and she never was that music stuff. You might want to get you a job. You know what I'm saying? Even when it wasn't working, she was always encouraging me to just keep
Shout
pushing.
out to Mama Cap.
Yeah, keep on pushing the music. And man, everybody that really support me, man, Bangin 832, man, we talked a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
We talked a long time ago, and you know, we just now getting a chance to get in here and get it in, and hopefully, you know, we be able to do it. Yeah, man. So I appreciate that, and everybody, y'all can catch me on social media on Instagram at Mr. Capism. That's MRCAPISM on Instagram, Mr. Cap 1 on Twitter, and Mr. Cap 11 on Facebook. And man, Google me. Just Google Mr. Cap Rapper. You know what I'm saying? And all my information to come up, my phone number, everything. Just don't call me after 10.
Don't call me until y'all heard that. Y'all heard that he got curfew hours. Yeah, this man is a hard-working man. He work up early. He don't need to be bothered. Don't bother him at 11 o'clock at night. Say, man, can you listen to my demo, dog?
Shout out to everybody in the S.P.C, man. K Reno, Point Blank, and the whole S.P.C, man. And y'all stay tuned and keep y'all stay tuned to Bangin 832. We got the show coming up in Colorado for 420. Y'all make sure y'all come on out there, man. Any artists that want to be on the show, y'all contact me on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and you know, come on and be a part of that situation, man. But April 20th, the 420 show, it's a real big deal. Colorado Springs, Colorado, man. It's going down at Castle Royal. It's finna be crazy, and we bringing Bangin 832 out there. Man, it's
bang. We gonna bang your blown brain.
Yeah, you gonna be blown.
You gonna be blown, all right. Yes.
It's going down,
y'all
man.
Make sure
so
y'all keep in touch with Mr. Cap, man. We appreciate you coming through and hanging with us, Cap.
Yeah, man, I just
man,
wanna.
You still international, ain't you?
I'm still here.
You still here about a year ago. Hallelujah.
I'm still here at Bangin 832, so I might just hang out a little bit longer. Give me a blanket.
You doggone right.
Give me a blanket and some soup and a couple of crackers.
Oh my goodness, we gotta get one of them wool blankets and stuff.
No, I don't want no
slippy,
wool.
You want some slippers? You want me to bring?
I got my flip flops already.
I'm gonna bring a cat in here. So get your glasses and a newspaper and everything. You ain't that old, Cap. Yo, man, I've had.
Man, thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely.
And I want to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, anytime. You are more than welcome. We appreciate.
We want to push. We still pushing this show in Colorado, man. It'll be like, first of all, they off the air. They said they coming, so they gotta come now.
Now he just done put us on blast and everything, right?
I had to put y'all on bang.
I need y'all to keep tuning in so we can get that airfare going on and everything. Anybody got the frequent flying miles out there, you know, y'all can get something.
You need to GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe page. GoFund Bangin 832. Right. Yes. Well, to all my listeners, y'all keep it locked right after this segment. Before we actually close out the show, I want you guys to hear this song Mr. Cap's got. The premiere of today was a great day on the Bangin 832 Sunset Bang show, baby. It's gonna be awesome. The feature, that's right. Oh, that's right. Go ahead and I can let you get the background behind the song, please.
Do you want the background behind the song? You got time?
No, we ain't got time for it. Just tell
me man, look.
Gonna...
Next time we come, we're gonna let them know. But look, y'all keep it locked right here on Bangin 832 Radio. This is my new song. It's out. It's in the stores. It's everywhere right now. It's featuring Paul Wall, Lil Kiki, Lisa De Niro. Today was a great day. Run it.
Yeah, buddy. We gonna run it. Y'all, I'm also gonna get up out of the studio in just a minute, so I'm signing off right now. So to all my bangers worldwide, get out there and wrap your arms around someone. Love them. Squeeze them tight. Hold them, baby. All through the night. And for Bang's sake, bang out with your thing out. I wish you love.
This is gonna be my craziest story in the studio.
Woke up this morning, gave praise to the Most High. I don't know, but today I feel kinda fly. Turned on the news, nobody in the hood died. And I ain't tripping on the bud, I'm on a natural high. Draped up and dripped out. Know what I'm talking about. Ate breakfast, grabbed my keys, then I dipped out. And I ain't even bring the banger. The laws in Ace time, they be rolling on swing. Check Facebook, last post got 1 million likes. Bams on grids, got the Range Rover looking paint dripping candy. Everything dandy, R.I.P. DJ Screw, holla at Lil Rand. Haters can't stand me, but I ain't gotta call them out. rocked the show last night in front of packed house. Yeah, I'm from the era of the great tape. I gotta say, today was a great day.
Slab on swing, the sun still shining. Today's a great day. I can see the silver lining. Today was a great day. You just don't know how the sunshine on my face. Free in the streets, everything's chill. Southside rolling when I'm working with Will. Today was a great day. You just don't know how today was a
Wow,
great
baby.
day.
I woke up to another day with air in my lungs. I thank God for every moment with my daughter and son. I give praise cause God saved me more times than one. How I been the lack, time to bend some corners for fun. I'm Kenny Red, turning heads with the trunk up. The law man passed me by and gave me 2 thumbs up. It ain't no time for player hating cause it's money to make. Go on, get your camera ready, I got pictures to take. The PayPal went through, I just got the alert. Payment for another concert, 10 more shirts. Thank God I got work, no more hard times. Mama told me no excuses, just get out and grind. So I got what's mine, with a smile on my face. I got expensive taste, so I hustle with fast pace. I got a bond with my wife, it can't be replaced, and we straight. I gotta say today was great.
Slab on swing, the sun still shining. Today's a great day. I can see the silver lining. Today was a great day. You just don't know how the sunshine on my face. Free in the streets, everything's chill. No time rolling when we're working with Will. Today was a great day.
It was a great day. This is how we do it where I'm from. Check it out. H-Time legend for real and still grinding. 95 degrees in my city, the streets shining. Self-made 713, my own brand. Mama just called, she's still my biggest fan. Riding in that snow white Benz and feeling lovely. Everything straight and legit, they can't touch me. 20 years couldn't be better. A go-getter, had some time, sent my homie a letter and some cheddar. Today was a real good day and getting greater. The last thing that crossed my mind was another hater. Done key, I keep on pushing, ain't nothing crucial. Crawling, still cutting these corners, the slab beautiful, alive and free. The best thing for a G, get this money and ride, now that's key. Keep God in your life and blessings gon' keep coming, cause I'm good to my kids and a king to my woman.
Slab on swing, the sun still shining. Today's a great day. I can see the silver lining. Today was a great day. The sunshine on my face. Free in the streets, everything's chill. No time rolling, working with Will. Today was a great day.
Your brain has officially been banged.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talk.